A lot of people won't accept that the type of person that they're attracted to don't even like them. It's a cold world.
It is.
I mean, it sounds good. It's cool to have standards, or it's cool to have a wish list, but they don't like you. Like
so
all these women,
the man that you looking for ain't necessarily looking for you.
When the last time you seen a tall man with a tall ass woman? Tall men ain't even attracted to tall women. They like short women. So then they take all the short women, then they leave all the tall women out here. Now it's just a bunch of short dudes trying to talk to tall women, and tall women don't like short men, but short men love tall women. The tall women looking for the tall dudes, but the tall dudes done stole all the short women, so the short dudes can't have no short women. It's crazy. It's stupid. They be like, they want a rich man. Rich men don't. Ain't no rich dude sitting around like, I wonder what Keisha with them 3 kids is up to. I feel like changing a life today. It don't happen. It's unreal. A lot of women have this idea of the great, perfect man, right? And it's not even something that they really want. That's just what they heard somebody else want.
Right.
Like, that don't make sense.
I want a guy, he need to be over 6 foot tall. He need to be educated. He need to be well-rounded. He need to be...
What you need a man that tall for? You ain't tall. You got high cabinets in there? Yeah, you need a man that's 6'7" for
he needs to be well-read. He got to want to travel when they ain't been nowhere.
Why?
But I'm just saying, that's what they want. I heard you say that people should stop trying to change people.
Absolutely. Why would you?
So in other words, I agree. Accept the person as you find them, not how you wish them to be.
Yep. And sometimes you can't be looking for yourself and other people just because you doing right. Don't mean everybody gonna act right.
Right.
So you just gotta know what you're dealing with. If you met that girl in the club and she was dancing, why would you tell her to stop? You can't change her. That's who she is. Right. You just need to accept what come with it.
Yeah. Now I'm like that. Look. If I meet somebody and they dress and I'm like, ooh, now all of a sudden I get with that person. Now you can't dress like that no more. No, that's what I was attracted. I mean, I like that. I was attracted to that. I ain't gonna change. I don't want you to stop.
You gotta have some security in yourself.
Yes, for sure.
Knowing that it don't matter if she a freak or if she a church girl. If she gonna be on some on demon time, she gonna be on there anyway. Right. It ain't nothing you can do to stop that. You could try to intervene or delay it, but
she gonna be who she be.
She gonna be who she is, man. And I tell people all the time, just be what you be. Just don't include me.
Now, shout out to Karlous Miller, man. Karlous has said this in the past on the Big Facts podcast, I believe, where he was talking about women have unrealistic expectations at the end of the day when it comes to men. And I think social media is just making it worse, guys, just to be honest with you. And this height thing in itself is another big one. And I've talked about this. This is a video I did not too long ago. A woman wants you to be light-skinned. Y'all remember that when I said she wants a dude to be light-skinned, dark-skinned at the same time, light color eyes, wanting to have a Caesar and have locks, man. Women be like saying the most, but this is true. Just think about that before we get into the rest of the video. What he said in terms of if all women want a tall guy and tall guys are traditionally dealing with shorter women, who's dealing with the taller women, right? Because a taller woman wants the same thing, and you got all these short dudes trying to talk to. It's just unrealistic that you want, and you just say, I want a tall guy that's 6'5", 6+, when you don't even know what that looks like at the end of the day. And a lot of these shows pop the balloon, and a lot of these women are saying, you're not 6 foot, you're not this. And I'm just like, wow. Like me, I'm 6 foot, right? Right at 6 foot. Depending on what type of shoes I got on, I could be 6'1", 6'2". Just depends. Throw on some Timbs, I'm a good 6'2". You feel me? But women will say this whole laundry list, and as he said, which I always say all the time, women have a hive mentality. If such and such said it's cool and they like it, I'm gonna like the same thing she likes. Even though the men that she has traditionally dated are nothing like that. Her baby daddies aren't like that. What a woman says she wants and what she emotionally responds to and who she picks are two different things. I say this all the time, guys. I say this all the time. And there was something I call the Tyrone effect, right? Where the person that a woman is always after doesn't really want them like that. And these women, and a guy did this on a video on tonight's, and I kept seeing this, and something told me to save it, but I didn't. On tonight's podcast, he was basically breaking down how, especially women who are high earners, right? And even the women who aren't high earners, they want this guy who's a high earner, right? They want him to meet all these different qualifications, even though she may be making that, maybe she may not be any of that, maybe she has kids, maybe whatever. But let's just stick with the woman who is the high earner. She wants this guy to make the same amount of money. She wants him to be over 6 foot. She wants him to meet all these different, which constantly lowers the percent of men that you're searching for. And you want him to basically, at the end of the day, like you back. Dedicate his time, all these things. He checks all these blocks. And at the end of the day, he has to like you. Even though you may be a 300 pounder, you may not be a good looker, you may be a high earner, but you still want him to do this. It is just unrealistic, baby. And I think social media has women thinking that they can have their pick. And it's just not like that. And a lot of men are just tired of dealing with the foolishness and being put down just based upon something that's their height. The money is something completely different, especially the percentage of men who actually make over 100,000. What does 100,000 mean to you at the end of the day? What does that mean to you? Outside of taxes, outside of where he lives, the socioeconomic level of the city that you're in, like, what does that look like? Do you want all the bills paid? Do you want this amount? Or he just has to make 6 figures because you make 6 figures? Because it's just a number that I've heard. We have to be more realistic when it comes to things. I'm not saying you just have to settle, but baby, if those are your requirements, then yeah, you're going to have to settle. I'm just saying, or just be alone. If you're that picky, and nowadays, man, women are super picky. Dudes be on these dating apps. Women will tell you, even women with kids, they will tell you, don't ask for my number. Don't ask for this. Don't think you're going to do this. Don't think you're going to do that. Just right off top. And I'm just like, wow. And have a list of things. And the man that's currently clapping isn't meeting any of that. So that's why I say women got to stop this shit, man. Women, this is crazy work. This is crazy work, man. Anyway, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this video right here, man, about what Karlous is talking about. Because as he said in the previous video, he got to be 6 foot tall, be packing 8 to 10 inches or 10 to 12 inches, fight, draw, artistic, own a Fortune 500 company, hustle in the streets on the side, just pull out, man, have a few felonies. I don't know, man. Own several properties. Anyway. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next videos that are going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm the best. Let's run it up to 1 million. Quit playing with me. Peace.